Hi, my name is Nick, and this is my story. So it's March, right? And owning an ice cream company, like spring is huge for us because obviously you don't make as much in the winter. Going into March is like a crucial time. 5 years ago, right when COVID was not quite in full force, or not quite, we didn't know really what was going on. Stupidly, we decided to sell our house. My family was like, "Oh, let's sell our house," not knowing what we were about to go into. By Monday, we were closed. All of our ice cream shops. We just sold our house. We have no idea of what our income's going to be. However long this was going to take to go through, it was scary. Now I'm worried about not only my business. Now I'm like, how am I going to buy a house? A lot was weighing on me. I'm not a big prayer, so to speak. I don't pray. I pray when I don't want to bother God and type of a guy. I was like, I'll pray when I need it. Well, I needed him then. So I just started going to this local church down the street, not inside the church, outside. They had like this little rose garden, and I would just start praying there. I would go there on my way to work, on my way home, on my way to the gym. I'd just stop there any chance I get. Just started praying. And then the night where the news came out, where the shutdown was going to happen, I was just like, I couldn't sleep. I was a mess. I was sleeping on the floor. Every time I had a chance, I would pray. Every hour on the hour, I'd pray. And just, 1 o'clock in the morning, pray. 3 o'clock in the morning, pray. That morning, the morning of, I got this feeling, this voice in my head just said, get up. So I got up. I went to the office and I got a piece of paper and I just wrote down what was coming to me. At this point, we were shut down. We were making maybe $500 a day, which is not good in our business. On a Word document, I typed it up, screenshotted it, and just posted it. So went into work that morning knowing that we could sell outside, but we couldn't have inside sales. Sure enough, I got a phone call from my mom, and she was like, hey, we got to call somebody in. I'm like, well, why? And she goes, well, this phone won't stop ringing. The phone won't stop ringing. So I called my IT guy and I said, is there any way I can put this online? By the grace of God, he was able to do it that day. That following morning, I posted it. We're online. And about 5 minutes after I posted, I just would look in our inbox and I just hit refresh. And it was flooded in. I mean, you're talking 2 orders every minute. Boom, boom, boom. Nonstop. This is before DoorDash. This was us doing a home delivery system using a box, some dry ice, and a delivery driver. I was the delivery driver, right? 600, 700, 800 orders a day come through our doors. We went from making $500 a day to $5,000 a day per store. And it was absolutely insane. So now it was like, okay, well, what do I do? How do we facilitate this? Now I'm having to find delivery drivers. Each store had probably 5 or 6 delivery drivers, and we would just fill up our cars, fill up our trucks, and drop it off to people's homes. That didn't just stop like 1, 2, 3, 4 days. That lasted for 3 or 4 months. We were giving care packages to hospitals, to fire departments. We were giving anything that we could because we just were so blessed. We just wrote it out. That was so clear and so descriptive and so bullet point. Do this. Trust me, it will work. And it did. It blew us away. Be careful what you pray for, and be ready for what you pray for, because when it happens, you just have to okay, thanks, but now I got to deal with it. And it was crazy. My name is Nick, and Jesus Christ is my story.